Welcome everybody to another Bricks and Blocks video. And again, today I'm going to show you my layout of the Falcon Knight's castle. And if you didn't see my first video, I apologize because I sound sick because I am a little sick right now. Not fun. So let's go around the castle. Out here in the front, there's nothing really too special. There's a forestman, a young forestman, a sheep, some grass, some plants, a pig, whatever his name is. I think his name's Dante, but I know it's not right. Oh, and this is something I forgot to mention in my last video. Around these three main knights are their dogs for like a hunting party or whatever, or just as extra protection. There's nothing too much out here, but there is a master assassin by the name of Ezio Auditore da Firenze. I butchered his name because I'm not Italian, but pretty cool custom I have. I was gonna have him climb up the wall. Maybe not assassinate this guy, maybe assassinate. Don't know why he would want to do that though. Around the back, you can see there's nothing. Around the side, just the basic tree that's on there. There's a dock, but then nothing. Yeah, okay, on the side here, we have a knight standing guard. Knight, my version of Magisto, or just a wizard in blue robes. A crossbowman, a guard. Well, that's a guard, that's a knight, or a soldier. Crossbowman leader, crossbowman. That's pretty much it. Oh, yeah, here on the wall I have a stained glass piece. I've replaced those shields because it's the Falcon Knight's castle. So, yeah. To show you the inside, I have to take apart the drawbridge, which I've built this onto the drawbridge, or not drawbridge, the ramp, I guess. And to show you the inside of the castle, I have to separate this. So I will do that in a second. So here is the main part of the castle, and also the coolest part of the castle. The other part is, it's kind of boring. But, so, like the base set, you crank this knob, the drawbridge releases, or goes down. Then this button up here, I just barely touched it, and the whatever portcullis comes down. So you just barely touch it, and it just drops down. So I usually keep that up so that you can see the people, the many people, and the many spears inside. Let's turn it around this way. There's the tree. There's the dock. There's the bathroom area for the frog, the chocolate-covered frog. And there's a crank or whatever lever. You spin that, and this gate opens and closes. Then there's an armory, which I'll get more into depth once I open it. And then over here, there's nothing. Oh, well, actually, there's a little cave entrance for the forestmen to go to their hideouts. And that's in the other part of the, whatever. Oh, I totally forgot. On this side, there is something. you open this rock up, slide this rock forward. There's a little nook for them to go in the forcement. And then here's a little entrance to the dungeon area. And you can just close that up and it locks. And it's all good. All right, now to open this up, we gotta flip it back to this side. There's a little seam. You gotta pop it open with 2 hands. So here we go. Here's the main entrance. We have 2 guards and then a halberdier with this shield. Now he's not technically a black falcon, but he sports the same colors. So he's a black falcon. So then there's 2 guards to show that. There's a stable, there's a ladder up there. On this side there's a rack with spears, helmets, and shields. Then there are 2 banners sporting the same colors as the black falcons. Then there's a guard over there. And let's move downstairs. Here's the treasure room. It has a whole bunch of different treasure chests and boxes that you can't open because they're all being locked by each other. There's a ladder. Then here in the dungeon, there's 2 guards. And okay, I removed the skeleton. Or I guess they're not guards, but they're 2 knights guarding this area. And we move up here. I'll show this. Here's the bathroom. It works. Here's a knight with some machicolations, which means you can drop these stones down in there, but I'm not going to do that because they may roll off the side of the dresser, and I'm not going back there at all. Then up here in the armory, we have another halberdier, and he has a shield with an emblem of 2 halberds in that same color scheme, black, yellow, and blue crossing. Then we have this one knight. He's a little boy. He is taking a sword from the rack. And over there we have some axes of the king's sword. We have this knight and some bolts for the crossbow. Is there anything on the other side of this portcullis? No. No, I removed those shields. And there's a spot for weapons, but you won't be able to see those at all if the portcullis is in the way. Oh, and there's a mace on that rack. So, yeah. Here, that was this part. On to the other part. Here we are in the other side of the castle. And I showed you the around parts of it. I have this bird flying, but what I need to do is find where I've put my falcon piece from the minifigure series, or get a new one and have it flying around so like Ezio's climbing up to a synchronization point. Yeah. Came up with this design for a smokestack, or just some smoke coming out of a chimney last night. He is using a white Technic pin that came with this set. So, yeah. In here I have a chef preparing or delivering a pufferfish meal to the king who is in there, I believe. Yeah. Oh, and here's the forestman hideout area. Has a candle, has a cup, has a bow, a target, a ladder, which can be shown or brought up to here. And same. Oh, and there's a watermill, or not a watermill. Something. And you open it just like that. Oh, there's where my falcon is. It was in here with the queen. Well, I'm glad that I made this video and found my bird. So here's the bedroom for the king and queen. There's a little banner. There's nothing much else in here. A bed, a dresser, or I guess just a table. There's a throne, which I've taken from this set actually. And there's the queen. There's the prince. And there's the king. And he's anxiously waiting for his food. There's a harpsichord, a fireplace, the dining room with his shield, which is actually very similar to the Black Falcon logo of being a bird. And here in the kitchen area, well, this is a wheat mill. And there's a bird's nest up there. And then a loaf of bread. And here in the final part, the kitchen. Oh, this guy fell over. It's not good. Maybe he can be talking to this maid lady. There's a table to prepare food on, a big wood oven, some bottles, some pretzels. You know, everything you need in a medieval castle. Oh, there's a little water feature. Right there, maybe a sink, maybe a faucet, maybe a fountain. I'm not sure. Well, that's pretty much my layout of the Falcon Knight's castle and the outside diorama, display, whatever. If you want me to add anything, change anything, let me know in the comments. I will do my best to try to read them. And for that, that is another Bricks and Blocks video. See you guys.